Okay, I'm on page 253 of your algebra book, and we're going to look at function rules, tables, and graphs. We're going to need a calculator for this, so be sure that you have a graphing calculator that you've checked out from me. And it says here, for the function y equals negative 2x plus 5, find the range when the domain is given by these numbers. We're going to use the calculator to help us do that. So the first thing I want you to do is I want you to turn your calculator on. And when your calculator comes on, it probably looks like this. I want you to press this button right here. It's going to take you to y equals. If there's anything in your y equals, suppose it said 2x plus 6 or something like that, I want you to just go and sit on top of that and hit delete until it's gone, or you could have just hit clear. I want you to clear that out. I also, if you're looking at your y equals and one of those plots is selected, go up there and sit on it and press enter and deselect it. So we want to enter in our y1 negative 2x plus 5 is our function. So we enter that, and then we need to tell the calculator that we want it to use these values for the x. And this calculator will actually make a table for you. So I want you to go second, graph, and here's what I pressed. I pressed the second button, and then I pressed the graph button. The blue word there says table, so it's going to take me to a table. And you see there's nothing in my table right now. So we're going to talk about how to transform your table, because your table probably doesn't look like this. So press second and window, which also says table setup. And we can tell this table to start at 0 and go up by 5s each time. That's what that would mean. Table start 0. The change in the table, the triangle means change, go up by 5. But what we really want it to do is just have those numbers in the domain or in the x values. That's your independent. So it may say auto on both of those. We're going to change it from auto on the independent to ask. We want the calculator to actually ask us what it is we want to use. So once you've done that, press second and graph again, take you to your table. Now we're ready to enter our values. What do we want to use for x? Simply type in negative 12. It'll show up here. Once you press enter, it'll go in. And when you use negative 12 for x, you get a y value of 29. We also want to use the number 2, the number 0, the number 3, and the number 8. So the domain is given there. The range is this list of numbers under the y. 29, 1, 5, negative 1, and negative 11. So that's how you use your calculator to find the range for a particular domain. Now they're also going to be asking you where these graphs cross the x and y axis. So once you get the information loaded in your y equals, you could just press graph without pressing the second key. Just press the graph key and it's going to show you a graph. And you need to always press zoom, and we always want to start with standard. So zoom 6 is going to give me my standard window. I pressed zoom and I chose 6 because it was standard. What they're going to ask is where this crosses your y-axis and where does it cross the x-axis. Crosses the y-axis there, crosses the x-axis here. We can even get the calculator to give us an estimate of where that is, and that's using the trace feature. So I want you to press trace, and it goes directly there. You can use these buttons to move around, but it gets to right there to where it crosses the y-axis, and it crosses the y-axis at 0, 5. Y-intercept up here at 0, 5. That's what the calculator told me. Now I'm going to arrow over, see if I can find out where it crosses the x-axis. It looks like it's between two numbers. Am I going to be able to find it? Can't get exactly there, can I? Well, maybe I need to zoom in. So I'm going to hit zoom, and I'm going to tell it to zoom in. Okay, it's going to be right between 2 and 3. And it tells me here, where's it at? Where is y 0? I was on it. I better get back on trace. Y is 0 at 2.5. That's negative 2 e to the 9. That's so little, it's 0. So x-intercept is at 2.50. Okay, so I want you to stop the video and I want you to do these problems on page 253 and do them just like we've done here using your calculator.